Okay, so this was a video we posted with Rabbi Jacobson. The truth of the matter is the video was an interview where I was just kind of asking him, like, how do we as Jews understand where we're supposed to be right now? Are we supposed to be in America? Are we supposed to be in Israel? Like, do we look at Jewish history and say, wow, yeah, we've been pushed out a million times over. Basically, every time we've settled somewhere for the past few thousand years, we've had to leave. And today, we're facing this, literally the exact same rhetoric that we faced a million times before. But the difference is we have the modern state of Israel. If that's the case, so today, should we be taking this reality and saying, Yallah, like, let's go home? Mm-hmm. But he did call the video, should all Jews be making Aliyah? So it got a lot of attention.
And what was his bottom line? That should all Jews be making Aliyah?
So he didn't, the truth is we didn't, and he didn't address the question head on. I didn't ask the question head on, and he didn't give an answer to that question head on. His, and I think, and I hope I'm speaking correctly, but I encourage everyone to watch the full video, is that his, what we call like hashkafa, like his outlook, his Jewish outlook is that we should be doing our job wherever it is we are as a Jew. And if right now you find yourself in Chosar, you find yourself in the diaspora, so you should be doing your job there. He didn't outright say that we should be picking up and going. So people had a lot to say about the interview.
Okay, let's dig into it.
To say the least. Okay.
I want to see what people had to say.
Okay, you want to read this one?
Yeah, okay.
You can read it as much, so it's a long comment.
Okay, so. I made Aliyah. There is no purpose for any Jews to remain in Chutz La'aretz, which is out of Israel. Hashem opened up the gates in 1948. Maybe before 1948, we can say we were forced into exile, but no longer. Jews around the world have to start contemplating and realizing living outside of Israel is not sustainable for much longer. Come home.
Flower emoji.
Yeah.
It got 60 likes for the record.
How do you say something like this to people who aren't ready to move to Israel? Like, moving to Israel, it's a beautiful concept, and it's something that I relate to personally, especially because I grew up there, and most of my family's from there, where, you know, we identify as Israeli. I speak fluent Hebrew, and it's eventually where I want to go back to. But how can you say this to people who aren't ready to be in that place, who don't speak Hebrew, who don't know the culture, who have full lives here, their families are here, their jobs are here, their livelihood is here? How can you just tell them, okay, get up and leave?
Yeah. I want to read something I read. It was posted by Jew in the City. So, which is why I no longer say I'm from Ukraine or Russia or the places that tortured my ancestors and yours. I grew up knowing the Hebrew words Ashkenazi, which are Jew exiled to Europe, and Sephardi, which is Jew exiled to Spain, which we've subsequently been pushed out of both of those places. But I didn't grow up knowing the word for the Hebrew word for Jew, Yehudi, for Yehuda, Judea, our ancestral homeland. I recently realized that the two main exile countries we renamed ourselves according to, Sepharad, Spain, and Ashkenaz, Germany, are the two places that did the most atrocious and violent things to their Jews.
I think that the world has pushed us out so many times throughout history. Pogroms, Shoah, the Holocaust. And like, why can't we be Jewish American, Jewish Russian, Jewish French, Jewish whatever, if we're allowing ourselves, or this is just like the thoughts that come to my head, but it's not an answer, right? It's just like thoughts,
yeah,
okay?
We're just speaking from the heart.
If we allow people or ourselves to say, I don't belong in any of these places, you're kind of like doing the job for these people who want us kicked out of everywhere else. Oh, can we talk about this thing of moshiach coming? I just don't connect to that. I can't.
Okay, we're going to take a poll. Who connects to the idea of moshiach?
They're like, moshiach is coming. We got to go to Israel. Okay, I don't know what that means.
Okay, so they said, VH, thank God, we had the merit to live in Eretz Yisrael for almost 4 years. And the amount of miracles Hashem did for us here is unreal. Oh, so I guess they're still living there. Truth be told, all Jews are coming back. The question is whether it's going to be through inspiration or desperation.
I don't agree with that. I don't think you're safer in Israel than you are in the US. Instead of doing it from a place of fear, I think there needs to be from it to be done from a place of love. Like, people's connection to Israel can't be from a place of fear, like, oh, we don't have anywhere else to go, so let's go there.
Right.
There's something so unique and beautiful and special about Israel that it has to come from a different place. It has to be from, personally, it comes from my family history, it comes from living there, it comes from, a mixture of things.
Well, here, absolutely. The captain should be the last person on the sinking ship, as in leadership, let's say, of the diaspora, as he organizes the mass emergency Aliyah of all Jews. Okay? Some will do it I want to emphasize the last part here. Some will do it by themselves, but many need spiritual and practical leadership and assistance. Every day there's a voice from heaven that calls out, Lech lecha me'artzecha, the same call to Avraham Avinu, go to yourself from your country. Jews have to listen and act. Now, just something that hit me very hard when I decided to leave Israel after making Aliyah was this exact pasuk, this phrase from the Torah. Hashem did tell Avraham Avinu, okay, we believe, right? Our forefather, the OG Jew, was told, yeah, go to this place, go to Israel. But he was subsequently also told to leave.
I don't know if I didn't give you answers. By the way, I'm just like thinking through this with you. I don't have answers.
There's no like right or wrong answer. They were your answers, but they bring out a certain truth. It's your truth that is revealing a certain truth that the world needs to hear. Yeah, any final parting words?
I love Israel. I'm a Zionist.
I'm Israel. Hi.
I'm Israel. Hi.